Okay, so I basically wanted to do a voiceover because I realized I didn't really talk whenever I was filming most of these clips, but essentially the first few clips is just us traveling to our hotel and then just essentially getting there and checking in. It was a pretty long ride, I'll say, but the hotel was absolutely stunning and it was pretty beautiful. It had a lot of floors, and I believe we were on the 23rd floor, but our room was a two twin bed type of situation. It had obviously like a bathroom. The bathroom was immaculate. The shower was pretty nice. It was just me and my friends staying there basically, and overall it worked for us. But as you can see, the room is pretty small. We also did have a very nice view of the city. This looks like New York. We were right in the downtown area, and literally we got there and we got dressed and we headed out to the Lawson's right next door. I basically just got a few snacks here and there, and I ended up getting this vitamin C drink just because I was really out of it and I didn't want to get terribly sick while on the trip, just because I obviously wanted to enjoy every second of it. Then we basically just decided to go to this one club called Adam. It was in Shibuya, which is what you can see here. The next morning we basically just ate at the hotel that we were staying at, and the food was pretty good. I highly recommend it, and this was just the view of where we were at. The next day we kind of just went around and basically explored a different neighborhood of Tokyo, and it basically just had a bunch of stores with anime. We obviously also went to Don Quixote, I believe is how you pronounce it. I didn't really get a bunch of items, but I made sure to get some skincare products, and then I also got just a few little knickknacks here and there. I knew I didn't want to spend too much money on different accessories, because I know sometimes these items just don't really get put to use, so I kind of basically limited myself on how much I was willing to spend on those kind of things. But for the most part, this was a pretty big store, and this wasn't even the main Don Quixote in Tokyo, so if that says anything, then basically just make sure you grab as much as you can while you're in the store. And then also this is just a few clips of the street. Overall, Japan has very bright signs and logos, which is very interesting to see in person. And then after we went out and about, I basically just went and got ice cream, so I'll let you listen to this clip of me giving a review of it.
I don't even know, I just took it off.
Open mine. Open mine.
I think it's just regular ice cream. That's good, vanilla.
That's good.
I like it. It doesn't even really taste like ice cream. The texture's not there.
Is it salt?
It's like you're biting into cheese or something.
Oh, I don't know if I like it. It's not really.
Anyways, the next thing that we ended up doing was this Tokyo drift type of activity, where we basically got into a JDM car, and they basically just gave us a tour of Tokyo and just took us around the different parts of the neighborhood.
Oh, nice.
One of the things that we did end up doing is we ended up going to this car meet, which is basically where the guys who were driving us around, some of them ended up meeting us here, as well as some of the other, I guess guys in their group. I'm not really sure what or how they go about doing this, but basically I thought it was just a really cool activity. We got to see a bunch of cool cars, and then we got to see Tokyo through a car tour as well, just because I feel most people, they tend to either Uber or they ride the train. So it's pretty cool to see the city as a quote-unquote kind of local. this also was a time where we were going like really fast, like through different tunnels and like, you know, just like zooming in and out of lanes, which was like, you know, pretty fun if I were to say so myself. And then also it was just like pretty cool just to see these cars. I'm not really a car person, but definitely seeing these type of like features and different characteristics of these cars made me kind of like want to get into it. But yeah, then the next day we basically just got ready because this was the day that we were gonna go to the Shibuya crossing, like sky deck type of thing, tour or whatever. And once again we ended up eating at the hotel. This breakfast was like so good. And yeah, I mean, we basically took trains like everywhere we went, and it was like pretty easy. Like it was pretty easy to just like maneuver and stuff. I will say sometimes it does get a little bit difficult whenever you're like in the more populated areas, but other than that, it was like pretty easy to maneuver. I will say one thing about the Shibuya like skytop like view deck thing is that you are not allowed to bring in tripods, which I didn't know, but that is just like a message for anybody that plans on, you know, obviously heading there. But overall, I really did enjoy going to the Shibuya sky deck, just because you were able to see, you know, basically all of Tokyo for the most part. thought it was small. This Loki's so cool. Okay, so I wanted to make a video about like the things I got at this grocery store. We have a grocery store called Lawson's, like right across the street from our hotel, but we ended up going to like some other store called like Mini Mart or whatever. This is like the first thing that I got. It was like an apple fritter type of pastry thing or whatever. Okay. Cheers. Oh, the store is called Mini Stop. Mini Stop. I also ended up getting this orange juice by Tropicana. Wait, you know that vape store that we went to? Who owns it? Like, is
Who owns
it?
vape?
Yeah. Um, is it like a designer store, or is it more just like street wear?
It's like a streetwear designer store, and it's like I don't know. I gotta look it up. But
Like a shirt is like $500 type
yeah,
of.
like it's expensive.
Oh.
Yeah, that stuff is not cheap. Like all them t-shirts he was looking at, they was like well over $600.
Ah.
Yeah. That's why I was like confused why people were lining up. I'm like, oh y'all bitches buying stuff like that? But I didn't see nothing in their hands. That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're like getting something off the counter. They got like a little trinket. Oh my god.
Mhm. This orange just kind of tastes weird. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The name with this, every time I hear the what are they called? Aguri? No, onigiri. I think of aguri, which is like birthday in Italian.
Oh.
Ah. Oh my god, I didn't open it right, but oh well. I'm not gonna lie, these are kind of hard to open. Okay, so the next thing that I got was this tuna onigiri. I already tried a salmon one with mayonnaise, but it was okay. Okay, and then for the last thing that I got, it was like this egg and chicken sandwich. I've tried like their egg sandwich already, so I have a feeling. So I kind of know what this is gonna taste like. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, what the fuck? This is 3-layered. Oh yeah, it is. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, we stopped at a convenience store. Bye. Hello. 620. 620. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I feel like overall, I give it a 7 out of 10 for these things.
The sandwich?
I mean, it's just convenience food store. Like, you know,
If it was warm, if we could warm it up, it'd probably be better.
yeah. The chicken is sweet though.
Yeah, it's like soy sauce.
Mhm.
Sweet soy sauce.
Yeah.
Like a honey glaze.
Mhm. Yeah, that's my rating. And for this day, we actually just spent majority of the day golfing. I forget what town this golf course is located in, but I believe it's like one of the nearby towns close to Mount Fuji. The ride there was like pretty pretty scenic, I'd say. It's always so cool just seeing like what's outside of like the major cities and basically seeing the different nearby towns. Like this one, for example, I thought it was pretty cool seeing a small little town, you know, up in the mountains, basically. And then I don't think I caught it in this or like one of these clips, but there was also McDonald's, which I thought was pretty cool to see. But yeah, we got on a golf course that was a self-driving golf cart, basically, or that had a self-driving golf cart, and I thought it was like pretty cool that this golf course offered that. But I'm not really that surprised because Japan is so advanced in terms of technology. Also, I'm not a big golfer myself, but I really did have a bunch of fun, and I obviously learned new like skills and stuff, and I try to record a few clips, so it's just, you know, hitting the ball and trying to aim you know, correctly slash accurately, I guess you can say. But as you can see, the grass and basically the trees are like hella green. I feel like the course was very well kept, and I highly recommend anyone who's wanting to go here just because it was absolutely beautiful. And yeah, we also got to see a deer during our like session there. So I thought that was also pretty cool. It really didn't even pay attention to any of us just because it was like busy eating, and I'm sure it's like used to like having people around the golf course. But I after that we actually ended up just taking the train ride home, which was kind of a long ride. It was basically taking like 3 or 4 trains back to the city. And later that night we actually had another tour, not a tour, but another activity to do at the Tokyo Tower, which I did not really like, mainly because I felt very dizzy when I got up there. It felt like the whole structure was like swaying back and forth, but I did not enjoy that. Okay guys, so it is officially the last day in Tokyo. Honestly, I'm really sad to be leaving just because there's so many things that I didn't get to do while being here, which is like totally fine. But look at this view. It's literally so sunny out, and the weather has been, I'd say, probably like it was really humid during our time here, but then also there was like times where it didn't really feel like it was summertime just because there was a really good breeze going on. But overall, I feel like I did enjoy my time here, especially at this hotel. I don't know if you can even see. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, but there's a train going down over there. I don't know if you can see. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start packing just because I currently have some of my clothes washing right now, and I think the estimated time was like around like 2 hours. Oh, that's something that's like really convenient about this hotel as well, is that there's like a section like for washing and drying your clothes basically, which I found to be really nice. So hopefully that ends like really soon. But right now I'm just gonna go ahead and start packing my things into my suitcase just so I don't have to like worry about that later on.